Let's live life on Mars and take an in-depth look at the legendary David Bowie. David Bowie is regarded as one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. He had an amazing ability to reinvent himself time and time again. He was a unique talent, always on the forefront of music, art and fashion, constantly morphing personas who taught generations of musicians about the power of drama. Born in 1947, he started life as David Robert Jones. In 1962, David got into a fistfight with a school friend called George Underwood. George punched David Bowie in his left eye, causing his pupil to have permanent damage and in effect giving him two different coloured eyes. He formed his first band, the Conrods, at the age of 15, playing guitar-based rock and roll at youth gatherings and weddings. He wrote songs about being an outsider, an alien, a misfit and a faraway astronaut. Taking inspiration from all forms of arts, David had his first hit with Space Oddity in the summer of '69, inspired by the film 2001 Space Odyssey. So I decided to take a trip down to Brixton and walk down the streets where a very young David Bowie grew up. So that building there right behind me, number 40 Stanfield Road, is where a young Davy Jones grew up until 1953. So right opposite the train station in Brixton there is a mural by Australian artist James Cochrane and is based on the album cover Aladdin Sane. And then I stumbled upon the Brixton O2 Academy, which much to my surprise is now derelict and is completely closed off and is no longer operating. And David Bowie last performed here in 1991 with Tin Machine. The rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Pushing through the market square. And this is the building where the photograph was taken for the album cover. Soon after Ziggy Stardust became a massive success, the directors of Key West were displeased with their company's name appearing on the album. A solicitor wrote a letter saying, "Key West have no wish to be associated with Mr. Bowie, as it might be assumed that there was some connection between our client's firm and Mr. Bowie." However, tensions eased and the company soon became accustomed to tourists photographing themselves on the doorstep. Key West moved out of Heddon Street in 1991 and the sign was taken down. However, the site still remains a popular place for pilgrimage for Bowie fans. Bowie said of the sign, "It's such a shame that the sign was removed. People read so much into it. They thought Key West must be some sort of code for quest. It took on all sorts of mystical overtones and meanings." So today we're on our way to Aylesbury to see the world's only statue of David Bowie. "22 Market Square, Aylesbury, and this is the bronze sculpture of David Bowie by artist Andrew Sinclair. The statue was unveiled in 2018. Entitled The Earthly Messenger, and this was the location where Bowie debuted his Ziggy Stardust character. Speakers mounted above the life-size statue play a different Bowie track every hour. so we finally found it. It was a bit of a hunt, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We went a bit around like headless chickens, but we ended up here. And it's very good. I like it.
Yeah, it's a really nice statue. Apparently it costs 100 grand.
Yeah.
Check out this video for one of the earliest pioneers of glam rock, Mark Bolan.